How's it going, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Conan Exiles. A couple different things. One main thing, I guess. So I already talked to you guys about my tannery. I upgraded the well, most of the stuff. Well, not most of it. So we have the improved firebowl. That's what I've been making this stuff in, the steel fire. Which I don't know why that stopped. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's still going. We have tons of metal that we went and got, or iron. We are currently crafting steel bars, but this is one of the things that I didn't like about the improved furnace is if you look down here on the bottom right where it says crafting queue, it's going to craft all the iron first, then it's going to move into the steel bars, and then it's going to move into the brick. I would think an improved furnace can cook all three at once, just separate queues, but I guess not. So if anything, I might end up making like 2 or 3 of these things, just for like now and in the future. So, but anyway, we have our improved blacksmith bench. I was able to go ahead and make some upgraded tools here. So we have the steel poniards and the steel pick, which I already have in my inventory here. They do tons of more damage. Then remember when I was trying to, in the last video, when I was trying to figure out about the steel that I needed? It was for this, the improved armor's bench. So I don't have that yet because we're currently still making the steel for it. So we have the regular armorer's bench. I haven't even looked at the carpenter's bench. I think I'm working on that. I think that's why I'm cooking the brick. Over here we have beehives. So someone said that you just need beehives and it'll automatically start making honey. They are correct. But on top of that, the queen bee was in this one here. I had 4 of those. It made extra bee faster, or extra honey faster. And then in here I had about 15 worker bees that went a bit faster. So as you can see, these 3 here on the end only have 23. The one with the queen bees has the most, and I only had 4 queen bees. And then this one here had 50, or 15 worker bees. Now I didn't pay attention to how much the queen bee was putting out. It may have been double or triple or something like that. And the worker bee might have been double. I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention to that. But as you can see, like I said, I had 15 worker bees and 4 queen bees. So the 4 queen bees put out 62, while the 15 worker bees put out 50. And I thought I had more bees somewhere. I thought I picked up more. They actually might still be in my inventory. They're not. Where did I put the bees? Maybe I didn't have any more. Or maybe I dropped them on accident. So we still have our 5 cubs, we have our gator, and we have our elephant here. I did make an improved animal pen, which I was going to put in the house, but this thing is, I knew it would be big. This thing is actually massive. So I kind of set it off over here to the side. I don't know if I'm going to leave it here. And this tree was not here. Neither was this bush. I guess because I logged off and logged back on console. But it looks like it works the same way. Maybe it just tames them faster, but it still only has 5 slots. I have not put the bees in there with the honey yet or anything like that, or the bears. I wanted to, but I'm actually thinking about moving this, and I'll explain that here as we're going along. Sorry about that, guys. I had to cough. So my plan was to it was going to be a lane building. It was probably just going to be a square, and I was just going to build straight up with pillars on the inside for stability. And I was going to put the taming pin over here in the corner. I figured if I came out about this far and put it there that it would fit. That one still does not fit. The only other place that I could put it was kind of out over here in the open, but I actually get a lot of rock from this area. So I decided not to go with that, and I went ahead and just put it over there. But then I started thinking about the purge, and I'm not sure if I even want it over there because I don't know how the purge works. I don't know if they attack all of your buildings. If they do, and if they come from that way, they're going to be attacking that building with nothing guarding it, which is why I wanted to put everything in the walls here. Now, the other thing that I was looking at, I mean, we don't have to be in this exact area. I really don't want to move again. But if I do, it wouldn't be too far. And it would actually be over here where I'm going to show you guys. Actually, if you guys have been keeping up with the series, you guys will know before I even get there, because I'm going to tell you now. I'm thinking about building over there where I said I wouldn't build anything, where all that metal is, in that area, just because of how it's set up. Because if I build on that cliff edge over there, it'll actually not stop, but it'll help me out when the purge comes, because they can only come from two ways. Obviously they can't climb up the back of the cliff, so I can make that like the back side of my base, and I can make it facing the wall, which, I mean, realistically that's what I should do anyway, just because you know, when you come out, I'm not going to want to just jump straight off the cliff, but the view from the cliff wouldn't be bad either. So we'll see how I want that set up over there if I decide to go that route. But let me at least get over there and show you guys what I have envisioned in my mind, because I'm not sure if I want to do this either, because the way it is over there is, if I do it on the edge of the cliff like I'm thinking, it's actually going to be uneven, because it kind of comes down to like a point a bit. So it's going to be interesting on how I'm going to build that if I decide to move. But like I said, I also don't know how the purge works, so I'm gonna have to do probably a little more research on that. But let's get past this ram real quick, and it's right behind him. I'll show you guys. So if we come right up here, this is the area I'm talking about. So it's not as big, but I would want my base up against this hill, which means I would have to start up here. And I think the difference between up here and down there is going to be a really big height difference. The only other option is to do it down over there where it's a bit more flat. And then even then, I mean, they would still only have two ways to come. So my theory is that they can't climb walls. I'm hoping they can't. So if I build here and the purge happens, that means they'll come from this way once they can find a way up over there, and they'll come from that way once they can find a way up over there. The only thing that's going to suck about that is it's also going to make the purge very long, because I have a feeling what might happen is they'll spawn down there, and then it'll just take them forever to run all the way around. Because if they spawn down here, they're going to run up over there, and I'm assuming they can get up in that area and then come this way. And it's going to be even worse on this side, because if they spawn down over here, they're going to have to run way down there, because I don't even think they can get up anywhere right here. It'll be like in this area over here where my cursor is, right in that area where they can come up. So that would make the purge last way longer, and technically it's going to be annoying because I'll have multiple waves that are, so like when the first wave comes, I'll be ready for it. Obviously, you know, it'll take them a while to get to me. Then once that is finished, it basically starts all over again with another wave, from my understanding. So say I build here and they do only come from those two areas, it'll take them like 5 to 10 minutes just to get to me, because I think they walk slow until they're near you. So unless they start running while they're down there, it's going to take forever for them to come up here. And that's if any of them don't get stuck. And then, so like, say it takes 10 minutes on that first wave. After I kill everything on that, then it gives me like a buffer so that I can prepare for the next wave. During that buffer, I can go repair, do whatever I need to do, and then it spawns in another wave. So that'd be another 10 minutes. So one purge might take me like an hour or longer, if that's how it would work in this area. So I'm a little iffy about it, but I do like the fact of only like making them tunnel into one area, and being over there in the open where I'm at, that is a bad spot for me. So just real quick, I don't want to make this video too long, but we are going to go down here. We're going to go look at Freya's place down here. Oh, screw you. Yeah, I didn't think you could come. I was just checking. So right here on the right, there's always, I can't remember if that's a blacksmith or an armor. I think it's a blacksmith. He's been level 2 every time. Let's see if he's still a 2. Oh, it's a blacksmith that's a 3. Okay. And then I think this one here is Freya. That's not. So that one is a fighter 3. So that means this one's Freya. Freya's an archer. Yeah, so Freya's an archer, so and then there's also a white wolf up over here. You guys can barely see him, he's right there. He won't really get you unless oh god, unless you're like right up on him. Jesus Christ. So that's probably where I'm gonna get a lot of my my stuff from. Oh wow, that dude went and started attacking the wolf. Oh, but I guess I'm too far away, so he turned. But yeah, so that's where I can get an archer, a blacksmith, and a fighter from. And then if we come, well, first of all, hang on, she's still following me. Alright, the music stopped. I'm gonna say no. So technically I can come over here to the main area, their main town, and I could get people from there. That place is loaded with people though, so it's going to be really sketchy on how I'm going to do that. And then also if we come over here to the pocket, which is what I'm going to show you guys now. If we come over there to the pocket, if the very first time that I seen them, they were all level 1. So I was a little worried about that because I figured, you know, oh, they're all level 1, it's going to be crap. You know, like I'm not going to get much out of that. I was like, I'm not going to get much out of that as far as NPCs. Like to actually be able to get some NPCs. Okay, here it stopped. We need some water. So as far as getting NPCs, I was like, oh, we're not going to be able to get that many NPCs or whatever. Or if we do in this area, they're going to be crap. But I went by there yesterday, and there was actually, some different ones that spawned in. I didn't see any level 3s in that area, but level 3s, like I said, I can get from that other area. But they did have, like, there's one named archer that I've been seeing there. It's always been an archer so far, so that would be 2 archers if I get Freya and the one that's back here. And then I've been seeing level 2 fighters, level 2 archers. There was a level 2 armor back there. The other day there was a level 2 sorcerer around the corner to the right. Doing this one, I'm going to have to be a little more careful because they're the majority of them are archers, so they're definitely going to hit me. I want to show you guys real quick, see if we can come take a look. But yeah, so technically, like, that's why I stopped building. I have been still getting supplies and everything. I'm just trying to figure out in my head where I want it. I could technically even do it like up on a place, like up on one of these. Because obviously if I build, say I build up on that, I don't know if everything will fit up there, first of all. But if I do build up on that and everything does fit up on there, The purge is still going to be a little iffy, just because I'm going to have to come down to kill everything, because I'm not going to stay up there and shoot 80,000 arrows. Like, some of those things are going to be really strong, and just one bow is not going to do it. And even if I had archers, there's no guarantee that they would be able to shoot down that far. But I might at least take a look at some of those things and see what's going on up there. All right, that's an archer. That's a pig. And the rest all look like archers. The one back there, that one, is the named archer. So this is a level 1 blacksmith. This is the one that was the armor the last time.
Pokey pokey, mate.
Alright, well, he's just gonna keep. Okay, we got level 1 archer, level 1 archer, level 1 armor, level 2? Level 2 archer, and a named one. Not a named one. Okay, so, Jesus. And then back here is where the sorcerer is. I thought the last time that was a taskmaster. This one is an archer as well. Level 1, and there's a level 2 sorcerer. So, I could still get people from the back in this area. This is what I meant by I'm going to have to be really careful, because there are archers everywhere, so I'm going to end up dying here if I'm not careful. Ow, he still got me. How did that cripple me afterwards? That must have been an arrow. Alright, they all reset. So let me show you guys taking on this thing. It's just a boar. I was worried about trying to take this on before, just because I've been having trouble with corrupted things. But with the new daggers, I even did it with the other ones. With the new daggers, it does go a lot faster. Now with daggers in general, I don't know how you guys play. I like the daggers. I like how fast they are and everything. But with daggers in general, what I would say is let them take the first hit and then do nothing but bleed at first. Try to get that bleed up to 20, which you can see the bleed stack that's going on them. Right now it's at 12. But yeah, just keep putting that on there at least until you get to 20. Because 20 seems to be as high as it will go. I don't know if it can go higher without that. Once you're at 20, start doing your regular combo, just because it's a little faster, you can get more hits on it. Do that at least once or twice, and then from there go back to the bleed. So I tried catching that before the 20 went away, but it actually reset. So it takes a little longer when it resets. You want to keep bleed on them as much as possible. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm literally doing this without getting hit. I actually took on a bear the other day too, and it wasn't bad. It was pretty damn good. So that is killing a boar. But yeah, still not sure about the about how I'm gonna do this purge when it does happen. The only other thing I've been thinking is my original plan, building on that island over there, where the bears are. Because I've been thinking about it, and even though it's all uneven and everything, if I completely clear out the trees and everything on that, I can put the animal pin up on that back corner on the other side, down towards the middle where it's more flat. I can probably build a base like this. It'll be a little bit uneven, but I'm sure I can stagger it right and everything, just so that it looks at least somewhat decent. That way, when the actual purge comes in, if they spawn up here in the ruins, that means they're only going to come from one way, because I'm not going to build up in the ruins. So that means they'll only come from one way. If they don't spawn in the ruins, they're literally just going to stop at the edge of the water, because half the stuff doesn't go in the water. So that is just my other option. But like I said, I may even take a look at the top of these things and figure out where I want to build. I need to do more research on the purge and see what's going to happen, because I'm not really sure if a lot of the stuff I'm saying is even right. If you guys got tips on the purge, I don't know how worried about it I should be. That bar looks like it is going pretty slow. I don't even know how it fills up. I'm assuming it's based off of my levels. Like the higher levels I go, the higher levels it's going to get. I have no idea. Let's go with grit, and we are going to do... That is interesting. My stamina's been good. Like even right there when I was being chased by them, yeah, it ran out, but it came back pretty quick. So I don't know if I need it to come back faster as much as I would need the extra armor, but it's only 1/5 of the stamina. And nothing else after this is going to give me stamina. Increase your armor by 1/5 of the current stamina. Incoming damage. Interesting. Let's do the stamina faster, because I have been needing to run from wolves in this area and stuff. We can always change it later. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, where I should build, if I should just stay here, how I can better prepare for the purge. Give me some tips, whatever you guys have learned from your playthroughs, and I will decide on what exactly I want to do. I have no idea where they're going to come from when the purge happens. I'm a little worried about it. But I also don't know how much longer I have either. I would say maybe a few hours or so. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next video.